Asami here doing a submitted commentary. Two of my clanmates wanted me to do this. Illusionist wanted me to do this, Harbor wanted me to do this, and Mephisto wanted me to do this commentary on this battle that they played for the Immortals 3v3 tournament. Gerudo is playing RTK, and this is the third battle. The first battle, Gerudo managed to win, and the second match, RTK won, and this match is the final battle of the three. So it's on Iconura Village, as you probably can see by all the choke point buildings. And it's also a little different because it's a 3v3. The red line is further. Usually it ends right about here. But it's way over here yet, and there's more buildings. There's a shrine, a workshop, farmhouse, and a bow dojo, so only one new building. So first of all, I'm gonna actually have to put this in pause because there's some very important strategic setups being done by Harba. He and the Illusionist and Mephisto were both very wanting, or very much working on this map. They did a lot of tournament practicing for this, and Harba devised a sneaky little plan of his. So what's going to happen here is Harba is going to send his entire army over here and take the shrine. Meanwhile, Illusionist is going to come and bring his army right down about here. He's going to take his army and move it there. And Mephisto is going to move up this way. So the plan here is to make RTK fold its army so that it's facing like this. Right here, like that. So that they're stuck in the forest here and here. So that they can flank them. So their opponents are RTK Dagnet and the Duffman, I think is his name. I keep forgetting. And Miyoshi Minamoto. Or Miyoshi Minamoto. I don't know, whatever. It's a famous general from Japan, if I can remember it correctly. So first they're going to make sure they capture the shrine. Illusionist has his Waco Raiders. It'll be very hard to explain all the builds, so I'm going to put this in slow motion. Yeah, it's going to be very hard to do all the armies, so I think I'm just going to leave the armies the way they are, and just kind of say, Harba has a couple spears, some swords. The swords are sword attendants. He's been doing a lot of builds with sword attendants, giving them a try. And Yaryashgar with firm, matchlocks, and a lot of monks. And then his general is way back there, and some cav. Mephisto is bringing his typical hold firm Yari in the middle with some Naginata samurai, and monk, and sword corps. So no, this is not his sword corps. This is his spear corps army. And then he's got some nice monk cav to go with it, and here's some Illusionist build, has got some nice monk cav, very well upgraded, and light cav. So, and he's got a couple Naginata attendants and a lot of swords. So the idea for this is to basically make them fold their armies like they are doing now. This is one of the main ideas that they wanted to do. So they want to push them so that Illusionist is holding this center here, Mephisto is coming around here, and Harba is coming around here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off and come back when we get to the main part. So cutting off. Okay, we're back, and the movement has changed, and Illusionist is going to pull back. He's setting up now, and now Mephisto is in range, and he's doing some pot shots at these Naginata samurai. Harba is nearly in position. His troops are very tired, which could be a problem. Could be. I'm not entirely sure if it was a problem. This replay could be very much corrupted. I didn't play, I didn't spectate, so I have no idea. They'll have to tell me themselves. So, as you can see here, Dagnet and Minamoto are starting to bunch up in these choke points. Just taking some pot shots at each other with their Bosam, monks. Yeah, those are monk units. And I think they have captured the, yes, they have captured the archery dojo. They've captured the workshop, but Gerudo has the shrine, which is probably the most important of them all, besides the workshop maybe. And so Illusionist is just gonna harass with his cav, and over here I think that was his light cav. His light cav got charged. There's a Yari in there, so he's just gonna try and kill some of his light cav, katana cav, and yeah. So it's a weak attack core, and here Mephisto is trying to get at those matchlocks to try and make their attack easier. And here is a katana cav, and that is running. I think yes, it is running in wedge. It was gonna go and try and get around, but it wasn't successful. And over here we got lots of cavs, some mounted gunners there, and just a ton of cav. So the Duffmen brought lots of cav, and here Illusionist is gonna start his engagement, and I think he's shooting at the attendants, which is a slight mistake, but he is now shooting some katanas here, so that is good shooting there. And they've got a lot of matchlocks, and it is a 3v3, so it's more than what normally be. But most of the shots are hitting attendants and fodder units. And over here they're just gonna crash on through. There's cav getting in there, and they're just trying to run around. And the Duffmaster brought the Duffman or Duffmaster, whatever his name is. I can't see the full thing, which is kind of annoying. He brought a lot of cav and a small force, kind of mainly for holding and skirmishing, while his cav comes around and hammers. And Illusionist is taking on pretty much 2 armies himself, and the other 2 armies are flanking around, just kind of running through the Duffman. I think it is Duffmaster. I have absolutely no idea. I'll call him Duff. So Duff is just gonna pull back, and here Harba is now crashing around. Mephisto is now smashing into lone swords, which are not going to do anything. They are too weak. They're not very well upgraded, but the katanas will hold out longer. And here Illusionist is breaking that flank, and here his flank is breaking. There has been a whole firm thrown down here, and his cav is all gone, and Dagnet is basically running over his one flank, but Illusionist's other flank is going to hold for a very long time. And here he gets off a nice volley with his Matchlock Warrior Monks. And over here, it's basically just utter chaos. And here comes all the cav, but that's running straight into all these monks. That's really gonna hurt that cav. In my opinion, that was not a very good move, going after just one Matchlock, when you're going to lose just about your entire cav force. And over here he's got some monks and some attendants just trying to kill off these units, and Duff has a melee gen, as you can see by the stats. Yes, he's got a melee gen. And here Illusionist is still holding. One of his Matchlock monks is dying, and he's going to end up being able to really do some damage to Dagnet's general. And Illusionist general is still alive, and Mephisto is starting to commit troops now. And now we have the corners. So the idea behind this strategy was basically just to have Illusionist hold up 2 armies in the front, and then flank like crazy. Just whip around their flank like this. And it worked very effectively because of the army Duff had brought. He brought a very kiting type of army. I don't mean any offense by kiting. I just mean that he has to move his army in order to be able to survive an attack, because he's going to be fighting against 2. So it's really not a good situation for him to engage in a long, drawn-out battle. And as you can see, Illusionist is doing amazing. I mean, literally amazing. He's managed to beat off 2 armies by himself. Well, 1.5 essentially. And Gerudo is just managing to pull through on the maneuvers that they have made, and Duff is basically the only one that still has most of his army intact. He lost his entire cav force right here. So that was a poor choice by him to charge all those spear units right there. I do believe he did it to delay so his other units can shoot, but it's still, I think, a waste of cav units, and his general is just about dead. And all of these Gerudo units are still alive, and RTK has almost no units anymore. And now he just blew general. Oh, there went Mephisto's general. Oh man, that's really gotta hurt. And so there's still this bow warrior monk that's way out here. Let's see. I wonder what that guy is doing way out there. Perhaps a micro mistake. That unit is dead, I know that, because it wouldn't be running away randomly. Let's see, there's still a bow. Do you want arrows with that? Good one. Let's see, Matchlock Sam, Long Yariash, Melee General, and Harba has 2 Yari Cav running around. I think they're... no, they're not dead. And a Melee General left. So, because of all the amount of units that Harba and Mephisto still have, they're just gonna plain rush him. And here, I think that unit routed. I think that unit routed. I think that unit was still alive, because I think they're now all just gonna collide. Either that or they're all dead. I don't know. It's kind of corrupted. Those units are dead. That unit is dead. That unit is dead. That unit is dead. These are the only troops left. This Matchlock Samurai is going to get away. This Matchlock's going to die. This spear is not going to be able to survive this. Bow Monk is dead. The general is going to die because there is a Matchlock shooting it. And that's the best way to kill a melee general, is to shoot it with Matchlocks. In fact, it's just about the only way to kill a melee general. Other than sustained like 50,000 spears trying to kill it. It's actually very irritating. And here Harba's troops just hesitate just for 1 second, and that gives his Matchlocks time to turn around. And what is Harba doing? Why is he running his troops away? No, Harba, what are you doing? Oh boy, ouch, that hurts. So let's see, that wraps up the last of his troops, other than this Matchlock, which is now having a field day with his monks. Yeah, all these units are dead out here. In fact, some of these units are dead. Yeah. I think almost all of those units there are dead, and only these ones here are alive still. Ooh. Almost all of the Gerudo's generals are dead, ironically, and RTKs are almost all dead. And what? This doesn't make. I don't know what's going on. Oh, yeah, it was corrupted. What ended up happening is they just basically just ran up and killed this Matchlock Samurai. So it was a very well played game by both players. Very well planned out and executed plan by Harba. And well done by Illusionist to hold 2 armies like that. I couldn't absolutely believe that. That was just insane how many units they killed. Oh, did I mention I got the blood pack now, so makes it a little bit more interesting. I keep forgetting about it, so I can't ever show you. So, let's take a close look at a Matchlock bullet. Ooh, it's a golden bullet. Anyway, so that is the end of this replay, and I hope you enjoyed and maybe learned a few things about team play. 3v3s are very difficult to play in, especially when you don't... you have to play a lot together in order to be able to play a 3v3 well. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this battle. Legend of Zamas signing off until the next time.